Hello, everybody. Welcome to Kairos Reactions. I'm your friend Kairos, and continuing with this crossing between Maid and the Warning, we're checking out today this video from PRS Japan. These are questions and answers with Dany and Kanami. This should be fun. I don't know if this is Japanese speaking, English speaking. I hope there are subtitles. So let's dive in, shall we? Let's begin in 3, 2, 1, and go.
They have a spicy ramen here in this stream. That is so good. Yeah, oh, it's so good. I think I'm gonna have that again today.
I missed that part. What's this?
Oh, they have a spicy ramen here in this stream.
Oh, ramen.
That is so good. Yeah, oh, it's so good. I think I'm gonna have that again today.
Okay, so Dany likes spicy ramen. Nice.
PRS のギターのかなみです。PRS はバンドメイドを始めてだいたい5年後くらいに使用し始めました。今使用しているギター、メインで使っているギターはカスタム24の35周年モデルになります。
Hi everyone, I am Dany. I'm the guitar player and singer of the band The Warning. I started playing PRS guitars in the pandemic, so I think it was 2020. And the model I use now is a custom 2408 Cherry Burst guitar.
Both the guitars are very similar. I mean, it's the same brand. It is to be expected, but they are very similar, even in color.
はい、PRS はまず初めて触った時にこの手にフィットする感覚が本当に忘れられなくてすごく手に馴染むんですよ。もうそれが私にとって一番の魅力であって、あとはもちろんサウンドがとても好みな音で、なおかつバンドメイドの将来的なことを考えていったら PRS とともにサウンドを作っていきたいなと思いまして、それで今 PRS を使用しています。
Nice.
I got to know PRS through David Bendith, who was our producer for our third album that's called Error, and we worked on this album in the pandemic, and I was using a luthier's guitarist at that time, and he says like, have you ever tried PRS guitars? And I was like, no, I don't think I have. So he connected me to someone at PRS, and they sent me a guitar, which is this one that I have right now, and I completely fell in love with it. So shout out to David, thank you, because of you I play with PRS guitars.
And now she is an ambassador for PS Guitar. I don't know if Kanami is. I should hope she is, because and I think she is. I mean, at the end, they are both invited in this interview by PRS, so I should assume that she's also an ambassador for the brand.
What I think is the most attractive thing about a PRS for me is how reliable they are. They're really stable guitars, and especially for touring, they're like nothing happens to them. They stay like in awesome shape throughout the whole thing, no matter if it's super hot or super cold, because I've toured in like blizzards and guitars really like get out of shape, and a PRS.
This was before they went to, I think it was Germany. I'm not sure if it was back in Germany or which festival last year, when the wind was blowing so hard that Dany almost goes flying off the stage, and she says, "We are freezing. I can feel my hands." So I get it, and I think she was using this guitar specifically.
In like blizzards and guitars really like get out of shape, and a PRS guitar will stay steady. I love that.
PRS は本当に触った瞬間にこの手に馴染むフィット感感動するので、ぜひ味わっていただきたいなっていうのと、 PRS って本当にチューニングがすごくずれにくいんですよ。あと鳴らした時にもうかっこいいなっていう音が自然と出るので、すごく私はおすすめしております。
I I think I understand her point about the feet of the neck. I also play guitar just a little bit. I'm not anywhere near the level of these two girls, nowhere near. And also, I play acoustic guitar, so it's different. And one thing I have always have trouble when I buy a new guitar is the neck and the position of the strings. Since my hands are not that big, even for a man, and I have my fingers a little twisted, I always have to feel the neck before anything else. If the neck is comfortable enough and the positions of the string is comfortable enough for me, that's it. That does it for me. I had a Yamaha once, an electric guitar, and it was kind of comfortable, uncomfortable, but since that was my first electric guitar, I just went with it. And sometime later, I play an Ibanez, an acoustic, and then I went for that because I felt really comfortable. So there's that. So I get it. It's you have to feel comfortable with your instrument, especially when you have to play through so many times and so many dates and throughout the tours.
Yes, I am currently interested in a PRS product, which I think I'm never gonna be able to get. But the private stock
Ah,
Orianthi, like,
so that's from this interview. Well, Danny, now you have that guitar, and to think that Orianti herself was going to gift it.
guitar is absolutely insane. It's beautiful, and it's so rare. Like, just like to see one would be like a cool thing.
はい、今一番気になっているのは PRS のプライベートストックになります。一番気になってるというか、もう PRS を知ってからずっと憧れの存在だったんですけれども、プライベートストックをちょうど作っておりまして、もうすぐ夢が叶うということなんですけど、いろいろやっぱりその楽器屋さんとかでもこう試奏させていただいたことがあるんですけど、そのサウンドに厚みとか重みとか、あときらびやかさとかもすごくあったので、いつかは自分のたった一つのギターを作りたいなっていうのがありましたので、今一番気になってるのがプライベートストックです。私は常に、作曲と練習を並行して生活してまして、なのでだいたいその、日によるんですけど、本当に1日練習だけっていうのはあんまりなくて、作曲半分練習半分みたいなルーティンになっていて。
That makes sense when you are creating music or anything at all. If you have a creative job, you need to put the hours, you need to put the work. Uh, Inspiration doesn't just oops suddenly comes. You have to make the work. You have to put in the hours, and sometimes it can be boring. I get it. Uh, and making half your day composing, half your day practice sounds very logical to me, especially if you have something that can become a song and you present it to Miku or the other girls and say, hey, I have this idea while I was practicing, or the other way around. I was composing, but then I start practicing and then I came out with this, and that could become a song. So Makes sense.
でまず起きたら一番最初にやるのが基礎練を30分きっかりやっ
There
て
it is. The hours, the work.
でそれから練習かもしくは作曲に入るんですけど、だいたい3時間半くらいでやってます。
That's for some people that will seem a lot, but considering the years of practice, I would say it's average. And of course, that's how you understand how they play, how can they play the way they play, especially Kanami. Kanami is a shredder, it's a bass on the guitar. And not saying that Dany is not a very good guitar player in her own right, but what Kanami is saying, it shows when you see her shred, when you see her on the stage, when you see her perform. There are that's the result of all those hours every single day. You want to do something great, you have to practice, you have to put on the work.
Practice is very important, for sure.
There it
And
is.
I will be totally honest and say that in these last few years, I have practiced less because I've been touring. But that gave me a lot of different experience. You know, touring and playing a lot every day has taught me different lessons of what it is to play live and on stage, and just in that moment, no do-overs. I've learned a lot from that. But in the beginning of my career, when I was practicing a lot, I would practice for like 5 hours. And I
That's
am
a
a very
lot.
stubborn person. So when I didn't get anything, like if I wasn't getting anything correct, I would stay there until I did.
Sounds about right.
最初に初めて聞いた時にこんな可愛い女の子たちがこんなに重いサウンドの楽曲を聴いて叩いてやってるんだっていうのですごく衝撃的で、もう本当にかっこいい、このバンドかっこいいって思いました。
You could say that the other way around too, because I mean, all the girls in Batman they look cute, especially in their outfits. So that's kind of funny.
Music.
Yeah.
Super.
Yes. Thank you. The first impression I had when listening to Bandmate is also that they're super, you know, rock and roll, full of energy. And they play so fast, like everything's just like, yeah. And then they're the sweetest person, like, they're the best. And they have been super welcoming to us here in Japan, so we're very grateful for them. We love them. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
今回ウォーニングに日本に来ていただいたので、今度は私たちがメキシコに行って一緒に曲を、ウォーニングが基盤にしてもらった曲をバンドメイドと一緒にやって、でメキシコで一緒にライブしたいなって思ってます。
I was actually gonna say the same thing, like they will be over in Mexico, but I would challenge them to sing a Spanish song with us.
Yeah.
We will teach it to them.
That would be very interesting. And actually, I think some of you guys told me in the comments that the collaboration may happen again when May goes to Mexico. So that would be interesting. And hopefully, we get the girls from May singing in Spanish. That would be so cool.
今バンドメイドのサウンドを支えてるのって PRS ギターだと思うんですね。だからこの PRS ギターとともに私も一緒にバンドメイドとも一緒に成長していきたいなって思ってます。あとは私がサンタナをきっかけに PRS を知ったように、私をきっかけに PRS を知っていただいて使おうかなって、使ってくれる誰かが 将来的にいてくれたらすごく嬉しいなって思いますし、私の一つの夢でもあります。
Well, and as Kanami said, as a PRS guitar player, that influenced a lot in our sound as the Warning as well. And also, as our sound together in this collaboration, we can't wait for everyone to hear our song and the PRS sound in it, and also playing it live. So we hope you really enjoy it, and we send you all a big hug.
What I say in the video of the song, the music video for Show Them, when they are doing the back and forth, you can see Kanami's face that she's smiling and just happy to be playing with Dany, and Dany the other way around is just having fun playing with Banmei and playing with Kanami. And this is another proof that this was really fun, and I didn't know that the comment of Dany commenting of Oriente's guitar was on this interview. That's so nice and so cool. Well, that'll be all for this one. If you make it this far into the video, thank you so much. Please share, like, subscribe. If you want to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee if you like and if you can. And until next time, be safe and goodbye.